God damn it!
Hey guys, what's up?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I don't know. I'm not sure that I need to get that dank green weed
I'm not sure how ready one can possibly be.
for Dankamus greenicus.
Alright, let's go back to the Larry Cave and check out that new gadget Alfred was talking about. Honestly, why didn't they make more games in the Larry Boy cinematic universe? I would have played them.
Yeah.
If I knew they existed, I definitely would have played them.
Especially if they were as good as this one.
Yeah, because this one's like unexpectedly really good.
I realized you're going to need a way to interact with objects beyond.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, finally.
Surprise me, Alfred.
Your super suction plunger ears are now tethered by a pair of ultra-synthetic, doubly reinforced, high-elasticity, industrial-grade mega cables anchored by chemically triggered object boosters.
Well, of course they are, Alfred.
Oh, that's how we get into the dream to finish its 100%.
Just don't have to be
Oops.
repeated.
Oh, that's good to know that we can go back there at the end.
Targets to either activate them or zip your way up to them.
Look at that.
All right, let's test it out.
Press and hold the L2 button to go into aim mode.
This game really likes the triggers.
Yes, it does.
While you're up there, grab the musical note.
What musical note? Oh, okay. Oh, what's with the ancient rune on there?
Are you sure this isn't Breath of the Wild 2?
This is Breath of the Wild L.
Breath of the L.
Oh, that's actually really easy to do.
Use the right analog.
Ooh, we unlocked a
to aim
memory
for the
minigame.
rotating target, and then release the L2 button to shoot your plunger.
Yeah, I know. I already
Go,
did it.
Master Laddie.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these new gadgets, Alfred.
Master Laddie, I'm afraid I have more bad news. It appears that Petunia, the news reporter, is in serious trouble. The bad apple has paid her a visit.
I'll get over there right away.
Oh no, Larry Boy, it's your girl.
Oh no, Larry boy, you better go buy some pizza.
No, that was Alfred. But we
Yes,
found
he
out
was.
that Larry Boy the cucumber likes
anchovies.
anchovies. I feel like that's a cursed bit of knowledge we just gained there.
You know, it's so
Oh,
good to be
there's the
able to
bad
take your
apple.
mind off your work every now and
I
again.
feel like if
You
Squidward
owe it
is
to
a
yourself.
just
Well,
unfortunate.
wouldn't be so bad, I guess.
So, she's Sloth.
It is advanced. It looks like you can walk right in.
Tron level?
But you can. Go ahead.
Tron level.
Right in.
Tron level.
Are we sure this is, like...
Tron level.
Are we sure she's Sloth if she's Tron level? I really hope this is, like, a driving minigame level.
This is giving me some serious break into rules vibes. And I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with that, because Break Into Rules was just no good.
No, it was actually pretty fun.
Actually, that's what the jumping feels like, is Break Into Rules jumping.
No, because unlike Break Into Rules, you actually can jump in this game. Whereas with Break Into Rules, you'd have to like...
You had to, like,
fight with
time
the
your
controls
jumps.
to jump. Like you push the jump button, you'd go like maybe a quarter of that height.
All the celebration supplies will never be delivered.
Petunia's a
Head
rhubarb?
over to her news meet. It's at Bumblyburg Park.
She's Petunia rhubarb. She's a rhubarb. She's a freaking rhubarb.
Rhubarb!
You know, like that nasty pie.
You know, I never did understand who likes fruit in their pie.
Fruit and pie is good, but
The
rhubarb
only
is
kind of
not
pie
good.
that is good.
Rhubarb is basically like
The only kind of pie is bean pie.
chocolate.
Yeah, cocoa beans.
Okay, fair enough.
That's it.
An odd place this is. Petunia will need our help.
Well, this is a
Let's
very
find her,
vertical
Master Laddie.
level.
Shit, listen to the background music. I think you'll recognize it.
Addiction comes in so many different forms.
That's why we must keep alert and pray.
Rumor weed. Na,
Hang in
na.
there, Petunia. We're coming for ya.
This is the rumor weed level.
There are several monsters.
Oh, those are
around
cool.
you, Master. It's uncertain what they will affect, but your super suction plunger.
Ooh, nice. Whoa.
It's ironic
Is that
that
a death plane? No, okay.
it's ironic that this game gives you upgrades right before the level that you need them in, but unlike in most games where they make a big deal about, oh no, you can't do this level, let's go back out of it and figure out an upgrade for you, is that this game just kind of gives you the upgrade, and then it's like, hey, good thing that we did it.
Yeah, kind of just like lampshades that whole trope.
Yeah, it's
Which
nice.
is hilarious.
You know, such a... Oh, there's the things that
Okay,
you
so
grab
that's
onto.
where I need the plunger. Oh, wrong button. Interesting. I wonder what that did.
Probably have to hit the other one on the other side.
Was there one on the other side?
Probably, if there's one on that side.
No, there's not. There's got to be a way up, though. Something I'm missing. Also, I like how there's just, like, random physics objects everywhere. For
Right, there's
play
like
with.
baseballs.
Okay, there's got to be something I missed here.
Maybe you can... Oh, wait, shit. There it is. Maybe you have to hit that one, too?
Where?
Oh. There, see it?
Nope.
Try hooking onto it again and see if it'll pull you up.
Nope, it won't lock on.
But yeah, this is definitely the rumor weed.
It's a little different.
Well, no, it's apparently a music or a instrumental version of rumor weed.
Oh, that's where I hook onto. Who said that?
The wiki. They said that each level has a theme based off of a theme from the show.
Hey, look. More physics objects. Oh, this is an electricity puzzle right here.
Electricity.
I have to say, the puzzle aspect of this game is certainly for children.
Well, I mean, the whole game is...
Oh, dang it, Chip. You were supposed to stay up there so you could hookshot that one and shut it off, too.
It's fine, I can do that.
But you should first off hook off shot this one so you shut it off.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder what this game's obsession with... No, won't let me.
Yeah, you have to go closer to it. You're kind of far away.
I don't think that's the problem.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
see,
it was.
you have to be fairly close to these puzzles.
Electricity.
Nuclear cucular. I'm cucular, Henry. Alright. No, I can't quite get an aim on that one. Look, I'm like standing as close to the edge as you can get. Probably have to be on the floating platform.
Probably.
Look out below. Electricity.
Yeah. Cucular electricity.
So do you think that in the Larry Boy universe,
There we go.
they have a problem with, like, people using nuclear power for evil? I bet you have to go back up there and then hook shot onto something else to progress.
Yeah, because I don't see anything.
Oh, there's the last one. Look
Where?
over there. See, you have to get up there. Oh, that's the floating thingy. This level is like the first one that I actually have any questions about where I'm supposed to go in, really.
And it's just because it's vertical. I assure you, if it was horizontal, I would not be lost.
No.
But vertical levels always get me.
It's because you're not expecting it.
Yeah, another way this reminds me of breaking the rules.
But this song sounds like it would be really good elevator music,
Yes, that's part of it.
doesn't it? It's weird how much Larry Boy soundtrack sounds like elevator music.
Oh,
Oh, now this is interesting. You found a quad sync master control switch, but without enough power, it won't do anything.
did you forget that I'm cucular,
To get
Alfred?
enough power, you're going to have to locate and charge up its 4-cell generator. The next
Oh, I just saw a frame dip.
is right next to the master control.
Just saw a slight frame dip there.
You call me Master
Just checking. Oh. So that must be the blocked way that they were talking about. Oh no, more ghosts.
Those ghosts can kill you, man.
Yeah, they're very good at that.
Oh, Mutwork's up there on your wall.
Q-killer.
Oh, there's a pushy thing.
Man, I'm really hoping I can get 100% in this level. I'd be very happy. Full health, okay, that's nice. Nothing in that.
Yeah, you have to step on the plant. Or on the button. See it?
Oh, I guess that is a button. Oh look, floating platforms.
Hey, Chip, look at that. Those are platforms. Aren't the game developers so
Oh
nice?
no, oh no. They're following me.
Yeah, you have to find the sucky hole.
Where's the sucky hole? Oh, it's over there. Okay, I see what I have to do.
Yeah, you have to guide them into the sucky hole.
I forgot they needed to be sucked.
You forgot that they were Mark Zuckerberg?
I forgot that this is like one part Luigi's Mansion.
See, I just like to imagine them as raisins. Because they suck.
In the sun. Oh. I wasn't done with that puzzle game.
You finished a different puzzle that you stepped on all the platforms.
Oh, okay.
You want to go over and open or see what the new path is that we unlocked?
Well, I want to complete this puzzle first.
Yeah, but this is like the story progression puzzle. The other one was just like cool stuff puzzle.
Well, yeah, but I want to activate this before I forget, and then I spend like 10 minutes going, I don't understand.
Oh, you gotta... No, you needed to do both because that is the hallway that you opened up with your story progression. Or with the other puzzle. That's
Okay.
neat.
Give me my health.
Now you gotta shoot your jism at the ceiling.
There we go.
Now you gotta go activate it.
Oh, I gotta do it again?
Yeah.
Whatever.
This does not necessarily work very well as a level theme, I just noticed. It's like too intense for a level. It sounds like a casino theme, doesn't it?
A little bit. Oh, okay.
If I were to be playing Sonic,
I just want to know why suddenly video game theme for the level. Oh look, I found a music page. The Water Buffalo song. And fun photo number 3.
oh, I remember the Water Buffaloes. That was a fun episode.
Pressure, please, Master Eddie. I think you know what to do here.
Do I?
Don't you ever tell me what to do, Alfred.
Don't ever assume that I know what I'm doing, Alfred. I'm Kid.
No, I'm Larry.
So did you know that Larry is neither a boy or a Larry? He's actually named Steven, which is why the Millennium Rod will control him.
I was about to say, is that why nobody recognizes that Larry Boy is Larry, the cucumber?
Now, you see, he's a Stevens. Okay, let's see. Let's logic out this puzzle before you start trying it.
Well, we have to kind of know how the plates work first.
They push the two around them. See? That's why I was like... Oh, here, I know. Now go over there and push the far one. Then they'll all be pushed down.
Is that what we want to do? Yes, it is. Cool. So I did it right. Ha! Now, I become cucular over here.
Cucular. Are you going to have a cucular explosion?
3 remaining set generators.
Oh no, we're gonna revive Cell, Henry.
Gosh dang it. You gonna go do that puzzle where you
I gotta
get
do this one again.
music notes?
Alright, yeah, let's do this one again, I guess.
Or I mean, not music, music sheet. So pushing that one, the ones around it will pop up. Now pushing that one, then push that one in the middle. then go to the far end and push that.
Duh.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that animation.
I know, that animation is cool.
He just like spins around in a circle. Glide. Man, I'm seriously just so impressed with these shadows, like, you have no idea. Like, I know I keep harping on that, guys, but like, seriously, these shadows are mad impressive.
Honestly, this whole game is mad impressive.
Like, not to dunk on the PS2 too much, but it's definitely the weakest console of its time.
Its age shows greater than that of the ages of the other main consoles.
And the other thing, too, is it was very much designed for a world with CRT TVs, which is why 90% of the library is 480i exclusive.
Work. 2 more generators to charge up, and you'll be able to use the master control switch.
I'll master your control switch.
See, I don't necessarily blame the GameCube or Xbox for their failures.
No, the PS2 just was in the right place at the right time, the right
Because the
amount of
PS2
power.
had the best library out of any game console ever, don't at me.
Yeah, no, it seriously does.
Because it's, A, the largest of all time.
And just like the sheer variety of games that were in the
And
6th
also-
generation, like,
And also, there's this weird thing about the 6th generation where
it makes my pee-pee hard.
the 6th generation had games. If a 7th generation game came out, it probably had a game, either a direct port or something similar to it, in the PS2. Because, whatever reason, the PS2 had ports and, like, things that were very similar to games. Like, the entirety of all video game libraries, man.
Like, seriously, I adore the PlayStation 2. Like, it's definitely my least favorite of the 6th generation, but I still adore it.
I don't know. I feel like if it's my favorite of the 6th generation,
Oh,
if the controller was better. Because, after all,
Neener,
GameCube is definitely the best controller. And
I
then
don't know, I definitely
Xbox
prefer
is...
the Xbox controller.
Xbox is only best for first-person shooters.
I don't know, I just downright prefer the Xbox controller. It's just more comfortable to my hands.
It's because you have a big old, massive hand.
Columns get taller and taller as they go along, Master Eddie. You'll need to jump on top of them until you reach the other end of
I
this area.
love Alfred's animations, too.
Yeah, they're seriously impressive. Okay, how do I get up there then? They're just
Oh, it lowers down for you.
That's nice.
That's neat, actually. I kind of like it. I also like how the notes will go a little bit towards you, and then if you get outside of their range, they won't,
Bad
like,
apple
reset.
Temps Petunia, love my lips.
Oh no, please don't. That sounds...
I'm gonna die.
Nope, you're...
Oh, I'm safe.
Yeah, you're on a safe spot.
Oh, I didn't know that was there. I thought for sure I was gonna die.
You have to wait for it to go
No, I can just
all
do
the way
this.
up,
I can just do this.
all the way up,
I can just do this.
all the way up. You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember that section in Shadow the Hedgehog where you're going through and,
Oh, and it's
you're
got,
in
like,
the gun headquarters and it's like the camera is reversed from usual?
Yeah, and it's got like the laser.
Yeah, and there's like the
guardrails. Oh,
gun
snap.
thing that's like shooting at you,
Ooh, that was close.
you know?
Okay.
Like the auto turret thing.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that, which is,
Freaking auto turrets.
hey Chip, someone has set us up the bomb.
Eee! No! Oh no, I'm dead. I knew that was gonna happen. Get ready. But yeah, no, like the PS2 was definitely built for CRT TVs. Like,
Well, to be fair, everything at that point in time was built for... Oh no, you have to break all the boxes again.
well, no, like I mean, like compared to even the other consoles of its time, the PS2 was built to take advantage of what CRTs could do.
I don't know, I feel like if the GameCube 2 is a very CR-centric console.
That's mostly because Nintendo never really gave us any HD options for it. But they were definitely ready to go digital even before Microsoft was, which is funny.
Here's the thing about
And then they completely abandoned that trajectory with the Wii.
Here's the thing about here's the thing about the GameCube that a lot of people seem to forget. People are always like, oh yeah, I want to go like highest. If it's not 1080p, 60 frames a second, it's not good enough. It wasn't made for that kind of gaming. Like, Nintendo has never once been interested in giving us 1080p, 60 FPS, super fast. You know, like, Nintendo's always been more about the games than the specs.
Nah, that's not always true.
Name one time
The
when...
SNES.
Whether or not you like it, the SNES was kind of shit for its time, even.
No, it was more powerful than
Computers
the Genesis,
at the time
and they bragged about how much more powerful it was than the Genesis.
Yeah, in advertising. That was like the only time that Nintendo's ever had any claim.
Not to mention the N64, which was straight up marketed based on the fact that rather than these lousy 32-bit systems, this one's 64 bits.
Well, yeah, that's just the bit wars. That's not really like...
Yeah, but that's them banking on their power. The exact thing you said they never did. They do it. Every company does it.
For instance, things like...
Like, sure, that's never their primary goal, but they do it, just like everyone else does.
The GameCube, though, especially, just kind of was quiet about it.
No, they were bragging about the GameCube specs, too.
Were they?
Yeah, back
Oh,
in
here,
the
drop
day,
down there, because I think there's boxes.
I'll go back around for it.
Oh, no, because now you're going to be stuck up here.
No, I won't. This is just the end of the charger puzzle, and it will auto-save, so I don't have to recollect all that stuff again.
Certainly are very brave, Master Eddie. Only one more generator is left to energize.
Yeah, so now you should just drop...
Is this gonna kill me? No, okay. But it will hurt. Oh, there's boxes over there.
Yeah, see, that's why I was saying you want to go into every section and get the boxes.
Well, there's no boxes in this section.
Don't you love the momentum you can get?
Yeah, you can get some crazy momentum from that. So there's 60 notes left. I'm doing pretty good.
And there's another section of the level still,
But yeah, no,
so.
the GameCube, they were like, as powerful as the others, but so much smaller. That's the Nintendo way.
Yeah, see, I believe Nintendo would do something like that, but I wouldn't necessarily imagine them bragging about, look at our 18 gigabytes of RAM and 16 core processors.
They won't straight up tell you what the specs are or anything, but they will brag about how powerful their system is.
Because that's what I'm talking about. Is,
ooh, how do I get that? I want that.
Hookshot.
What do I hook shot to, though?
That platform, probably.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. Oh, I bet you have to get good at gliding off of when it's rising up, and you use the momentum, maybe?
Oh, I bet if I go forward a little bit, I'll get to a higher platform.
And then it'll be easier to sail around.
So here, I'll try from... Oop.
From that platform?
Yeah.
Look out below! Look out below!
Look out, bellow!
Yeah, I'm gonna try from this one and see if that's enough. Look out, Miss Bellum.
Look out, Belding. Or Beldum. Or what is that Pokemon called? Bellsprout?
The Sprout Tower. Your favorite location. Nope, that's not enough.
So you have to go all the way to the very end.
I don't think that's the answer either.
Because I think that might be the answer. You just have to glide all the way from the very end section.
I mean, maybe, but...
Either way, it's going to be something towards the end. It's not going to be further earlier on.
Yeah, you're right.
We know this game by now.
Oh, I didn't smash that. Okay.
Try getting up on the very top of this thing and then gliding from here.
Oh!
Oh, there it is!
There it is, okay. That's gotta be it.
And then I bet you this carries you over there.
Oh, balls.
Look out below! Look out!
Ow.
God, are you gonna die here?
I don't think so. But seriously, why is there fall damage in this game? Who thought that was a good idea?
the developer, clearly.
Yeah,
Probably Papaya Studios would be my guess. It could be Crash or Crave or whatever it's called. Could be a cereal brand, I don't know.
I forget, did I go Q-Killer already?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's sticking out. It's
Yeah,
erect.
you're right. You're right. I expected it to put me on the platform better, honestly. So this
Oh,
is
and then you have to
definitely
sail
where-
from over here.
Yeah, this is definitely where it wants you to glide from. Yeah,
Much easier.
much better. Okay. I wonder if it would be possible to get it without doing that.
Other way, it looks... No, yeah, this way.
So
Oh,
this
and then you
is-
can just drop down here.
So this is definitely the glide level.
This level is interesting. It's like
Yeah, I dig it, honestly.
it's like the most multifaceted level so far.
Do you
But it-
remember if we saw a health power-up anywhere?
Nope.
Okay, because I could use some health.
You gotta go in the red area.
Oh, good. Autosave. So, at the very least, it'll start me back from here.
And it'll fill your health up all the way.
Yeah, so maybe I should just kill myself.
Chip, you should go kill yourself.
I'm gonna try it without killing myself.
Chip, you should
Oh,
just
God.
kill yourself.
Oh, God. I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, this is totally... Oh, Fairly Odd Parents game, though, right now.
Yeah, I'm getting some...
And sadly, it's not the good Break Into Rules on Game Boy, because that one is actually good.
I don't know, I think the main console one's pretty good, too.
Nah. The one that's good is the handheld one, because that's, like, top tier, man. It's actually more expensive than the console one by a fairly big amount, too.
Yeah, I noticed that, because I was trying to buy it not too long ago.
Yeah, it's like $8.
And I was like, really? You want to charge me like $30 for this cartridge? Like, okay. It wasn't quite 30, but I think it was like 16 or 17 compared to the main console one that's like 8.
Yeah.
I was like...
It's a big difference for a handheld. Because usually it's like the opposite, where the handheld is really cheap. Spin.
Oh, there's a health power-up. Nice.
Hey Chip, shoopus my whoopus.
Shoopus ma whoopus. Oh man, I'm definitely getting the pizza burps here.
Pizza burp?
Yeah, from the pizza we ate earlier.
I didn't know that you get burps out of your pizza.
Well, you know, like my
Do you have
burps
to like
taste
spank
like
them? Do you have to like pat its back a bunch to get the pizza burps?
No, it's just like my burps all taste like the pizza. Come at me, bro.
Yeah, this is very Zelda right now.
Extremely. I feel like I'm facing the Dekus, like the Deku scrubs.
Ew, who likes Deku Strubs?
Somebody did, because they thought it'd be a good idea to turn Link into one.
Yeah, and it was probably the worst thing. Honestly, let's be honest, Majora's Mask is only the way it is because of the time limit they had. I imagine if they had so much as an hour worth of development time more, they would actually do something interesting with it.
I don't know, you're starting to sound dangerously close to She Says right now. That's like the same kind of bad take he harbors constantly.
What, the Majora's Mask is just pretty underdeveloped considering the fact they had less than a year to make it.
No, his whole thing is, oh, the only reason anybody remembers it is because of the time limit. It's not good otherwise.
And that's kind of partly true.
Yeah, but like, that means the time limit's doing its job if you remember that about it super well.
And really,
It means
the only
design
reason
is
it's
exactly
not
the way
actually a
it's
good
supposed to be.
design is
Like you can debate the merit
Saw
of it.
a good design because we remember that the guy gets his penis chopped off and then he's force-fed it or whatever.
That doesn't happen in Saw.
I don't know. I've never seen a Saw movie, but
Well, then why are you trying to use it as a
but
point
no,
of comparison?
like more or less, it'd be because the only thing that people actually remember about Majora's Mask, who aren't insane super fans about it, is the moon. there's not a single other part of that game that a casual, like, played it once 20 years ago kind of person would remember. For Ocarina of Time, there's, like, a lot of moments that people are like, oh, I remember that part, and then they, like, haven't picked up the game in years. It's just a lot more memorable sections.
You've done it! The master control switch now has enough power to be activated.
Let's find out what the switch does.
But no, yeah, like, definitely, though, the time limit is dumb, but whatever. No, I'm just saying, like, Deku Link would probably be
I don't know.
something better.
I don't know, like, no, I know, I agree with that, but, like, just, the amount of bad takes he comes up with is just ridiculous.
See, I only watch Seashells maybe once in Blue Moon, and, like, for one game that I
just
like.
Well, just be grateful you don't see him on Twitter, because, like,
See,
oh
that's
my
why I
God.
don't...
His Twitter is, like, a haven for bad video game takes. They're just constant.
See, like,
Literally
people are
every
going
day.
to poop on me because I don't like the triangle button, but, like,
Good point. She's
seriously, Kingdom Hearts should not have introduced the triangle button.
waiting for us.
Like, I mean, but at least that's like a reasonable take, to not want your favorite game series to be reduced down to a mash one button to win-a-thon. Like, his bad takes are more like earlier today, he was like, oh, you know, somebody announced a collaboration with Nintendo, and it's gonna be a game in medieval times that's gonna be Nintendo exclusive. Best case scenario, it's some kind of real-world Zelda. Worst case example, it's gonna be Sonic and the Black Knight HD.
Hey, that would be great.
Like I said, he's full of bad takes constantly.
But no, if you're gonna talk about bad case scenarios, talk about that one game that we saw, the PS2 game that you wanted to get.
Oh,
'Cause
that game
did
looked
look
interesting.
good. That did look really bad.
It did, but it looked interesting.
Yeah, whether or not it's interesting, it still looked bad.
Like, it looked like it would have been fun.
Now, if you want to talk about a game that's set in medieval times that would probably be bad,
Honestly, I miss licensed games.
me too, because licensed games are fun.
They're often fun, and, like, they were always something different.
Yeah.
And,
Or
like-
they're just Legend of Zelda, but you're playing as Hercules.
Which is fine, honestly.
Herculade.
Hercules.
Herpes.
Hercules.
Herpaderpoles.
Hercules.
Herpaderpoles.
Boom.
Oh, now you gotta go down the danger toilet.
I didn't even do that. Oh, side-scrolling level.
Oh, this is gonna be trash. I love it.
What is this?
Look out below!
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, hot take. Brawl, like, Melee is the clear, or like, you know, it logically makes sense to come after 64. Brawl logically Brawl logically is the next evolution for Melee, whether or not you like the controls. It's obvious that was the direction the series was going in, given just how much more, like, mission modes and all the single-player aspects were in Melee compared to 64. Then 4 feels like...
Feels like they tried to correct course after that, but,
It
like...
feels like if they just thought that people wanted it doesn't even feel as complicated as Melee. It's like if they went all the way back to 64 and started over the franchise again from that point.
No, it basically just
there's-
feels like they took Melee and slowed it down by, like, 10%.
There's nothing in it for, like, a solo player, really.
You know, except for the joy of fighting.
Yeah, and that's not fun.
I
Like,
mean,
let's be honest.
Tell that to all the people who do find it fun.
Let's be honest, it's just not like... It's like playing a fighting game. Yes, they exist, but the whole point of them is...
I don't know, I would just argue that Smash Brothers has always been and will always be a party game at heart.
Yeah,
And
but, like...
trying to force single-player aspects onto it is fine if you want to do that sort of thing, but at the end of the day, the core experience is getting friends together and playing it.
Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna say this. The best times that I've ever had with a Smash Bros. Game is when I'm not playing Smash Bros. like whenever I'm playing it totally incorrectly, either doing our weird story modes that we used to make, or playing through the main story with either Blaze or Jacob in Melee.
I still can't believe that was that guy's name.
Blaze or Jacob?
Jacob. Yeah, no, Jacob. What an unbelievable name.
But no, yeah. Like,
Yeah, no, seriously. Henry had a friend named Blaze.
yeah.
And
And
one time,
he goes after school.
Yeah, one time my mom wrote on the calendar that he was coming over, and the calendar was over my desk. So I just look on the calendar and I see Blaze after school. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Mom puts it for me too. Henry, Blaze after school.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Hey, Henry, you 420?
I showed Connor and he was like, what?
Oh, you have to continue on. There you go.
Oh, we Donkey Kong now.
You know what this game mode reminds me a lot of? It reminds me
God,
of
we
in...
definitely Donkey Kong now.
This reminds me in Melee, the...
Oh, the escape to the finish or whatever it
Yeah,
is?
escape to the finish, doesn't it?
Guys? Okay. Ow. Did you see I was collecting notes after I died?
I love this game. It's so...
Okay, so you have to, like... I think I get how to do this.
You probably have to get hard.
No, watch. You just do this. Oh, I was hoping I could jump over it.
Yeah, I think you have to get hard.
I think you're right. I'm gonna try that
Hey,
next.
Chip, are you gonna be hard?
Kind of sucks it has to, like, reload this whole time every time you die.
It takes like a second to reload. It's not that big a deal. Or try gliding down. That might be faster.
Nope.
Yeah, I was saying
hard
try
doesn't work.
gliding down. It might be faster. And then if you get hard on the platform, maybe it'll break it.
I don't know that there's enough room to glide, though. Yeah, see, gliding's definitely not faster. It looks like, if anything, it's like the same speed.
Now try getting hard right now.
Yes, okay.
Now you have to break all those crates.
Oh, geesh. Oh, geesh.
Get hard! Oh, and then you can let him take care of the shooty boy.
Oh, you're right. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, no. It got me.
You have to be gliding. Gliding is faster.
I was trying. I was trying.
Just don't even double tap it. Just hold the button. That insta-glides you. If you just hold the button. See? Actually, oh, and then it looks like you can even turn in glide, which is nice.
Okay, so I got this general strategy now.
Yeah, look at that. You're so much ahead of him now.
Alright. Now.
Now all you gotta do is get down there and wait.
Well, that doesn't kill him, but whatever.
You can go kill him if you want.
I don't care. It's not going to give me any music
Yeah, but we
notes.
should murder him. Because we
It's
like
not going to give me
murdering
any
people.
music notes.
Yeah, but,
so what's the point?
but Chip, we like murdering people.
I only care if it's going to give me music notes.
I like murdering people.
You like murdering
Yeah, Chip,
people.
it's genocide percent. You
Henry,
can't let anybody live.
We're not going to Genocide City.
What do you mean by going? We are already there.
No,
Pulls
this is-
out a knife.
No, this is Bumblyburg. Oh, look, I got all the music
Oop,
notes.
let's see what we get. Fun photo. And that's it. That was kind of disappointing this time around.
Look at her. She's literally Tron.
Yeah, she is.
She's like,
I like how she's just been playing a video game this whole time.
how is she pushing in those shoulder buttons? Like, okay, I can accept they have, like, the psychic powers to, like, hold shit up, but, like...
Well, I don't know.
You're stretching my disbelief a little bit here, game. I'm playing as a talking cucumber with plunger ears, and that's what's breaking my immersion.
I also like how this... I like how the game straight up basically says that video games are bad.
Petunia! Bumblyburg needs to learn the news about the webs and birthday celebrations.
About the webs, but internet.
News? Ignore him. You're so close to beating the high score.
See, what the heck is a high score doing in a modern video game?
Maybe she's playing, like...
Even by 6th gen standards, that would have been
I don't know, maybe she's
laughably
playing, like,
outdated.
Atari.
Super suction plunger ears to hit the power cell to free Petunia. You'll have to hit it several times. You may have to jump to the other platforms to get a clear shot at it.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Really? That hurt me? Alright, where are they? Do you see one?
Yeah, right there in the
Where?
front of the platform. See it?
You sure?
I think that. Yeah. See?
Okay.
And then it's going to turn probably.
Yeah, I think you're right. I see how that works. Okay, I get it now. I get how this boss works.
Went the other way.
Yes, it did. Probably waited for me, and then it's like, oh, he went that way, I'm going to go this way instead, just to screw with him. Yep, that's exactly what it did.
This reminds me of a Splatoon boss.
A little bit.
By the way, Splatoon is a game that I actually think works better in the single player than the multiplayer.
Game?
Whee!
It locked me into that glide. I couldn't get out of it.
Yeah.
I couldn't turn either. It was like...
I will say, this game does lock you a bit sometimes. Oh, we gotta go get the notes again.
That's fine. I feel like you have better control over your glides when you do the double jump as opposed to just tapping.
Don't tap. Just hold the button like outright the whole time, and then you've got great control.
Oh, triangle. Okay.
Master Lenny, use your super suction plunger ears to hit the power
Got it.
to free
Now we know which way
You'll
it's gonna
have
go.
to hit it several times. You may have to jump to the other platform to get a clear shot at it.
Right you are, Alfred.
I will say this game is super speedrunnable.
Oh, definitely. Everything's very straightforward.
It's not Zelda 78.
Zelda 69.
There is a Zelda 69 mod, and it just takes off everybody's clothes.
Of course it does. What else would it do? So I've done it thrice. She's probably going to go to a higher level. Yeah, she's going to be pissed. She's going to go to a higher level. Flip me off with her little robot
Then you
arms.
gotta go shoot the... Oh my god, Chip, it's Frogger. See, the tongue expanded.
No, it's like that boss in Pac-Man World
Or yeah,
2.
Pac-Man, I mean.
When are we going to play that?
I tried playing it for a while, and Sophia got mad at me. She's like, I don't want to fuss for this freaking game. I was like, wow, rude.
Sophia, you have bad tastes.
Right? Try standing on one of those platforms.
Go up.
The platform.
No, I bet I have to plunge it. Yep, that's it. Right there. Gotta get closer to it, I think. Yep.
Man, this game's music is pretty great.
Honestly, this game has just been pretty fun so far. Like, and I gotta say, it's refreshing to play a game where I don't feel like when I've died, I don't ever feel like it's something that the game did wrong. It's always been something that I've done wrong. That's very refreshing.
You know what it kind of reminds me of, in a weird way?
Okay, which way is it gonna turn?
It reminds me of something that classic-era JonTron might have played.
And they would have been like, I like this?
No, it would have been like, this game's fucking shit! Because, you know, the classic-era JonTron was just an AVGN ripoff.
Everybody was an AVGN ripoff back then. Hell, if we did stuff back then, we would have been an AVGN ripoff.
I think I would have been more of a PBG ripoff, because that was back when I used to watch PBG religiously.
No, honestly, you would have been like a freaking Michael ripoff.
What, you think I would say, fuck? Oh, you can go up. No. Oh, I thought you could go up there and take
Here we
her
go again. Well, he did say several times. He never specified a number of times. But yeah, no, we have to do Pac-Man World 2 later.
Oh god, it's gonna be a pain in the Alps. Chip, fuck me in the Alps.
Find me in the Alps.
Friend me in the Alps!
What? Game?
Hey Chip, are you going to friend me?
Friend me in the Alps.
Friend me so hard, Yugi! Friend me! How is this supposed to be a boss? So far, this hasn't even been slightly difficult.
Except for that time I got locked into a glide.
Yeah, like, honestly, the bosses in this
so far,
game
that's like
are
the one
so...
time. That's like the one time I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. And I
So
just
far,
died.
this game has been consistently odd
But that is-
for
but,
its
like,
difficulty.
But I gotta say that, like, that one time that I feel like the game did me dirty is well within the margin of error. Like, I feel like that's an acceptable thing to have happened because like no game is perfect. But
Nobody's perfect.
This game comes pretty dang close though.
So what you're saying is, Chip, that you agree with Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, remember back when Miley Cyrus used to be a respectable human being?
No.
I don't know, in her Hannah Montana days, she did have some good music, and then she went off and did wrecking ball drugs.
She kind of went full Britney on us, but Britney Spears is a whole other story, and she's awesome. I respect my Britney.
I don't respect her for her music. I respect her for the weird shit she did after her music.
Oh, I'm free!
Oh, she's free.
Thank you, Larry boy.
Are you gonna keep that suit and become my sidekick? Because that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
By their own personal temptations. Bumblyburg is doomed!
Is one of them just gonna have like a ton of girlfriends or something in
I never
his?
thought playing video
I
games
wish.
could get me into so much trouble. It'll
So let's see.
Moderation.
What are the temptations so far?
more important.
Gluttony?
Right now,
Yeah.
it's more important
Vanity.
to report the
Yeah.
news to Bumblyburg.
Sloth, or...
I would count this as sloth.
Right. Remember, when you're
I
feeling
mean, what
good,
else would it be?
you can always call a friend or loved one to help you avoid giving in.
Yeah, see, this is great. See, this is why I loved, like, VeggieTales, is they give you the moral, but they don't slap you in the face with it.
Yeah. That's my job.
Because I will say, that is one of the more annoying things, is how over-reliant certain media is on slapping you in the face.
Get ready.
He's so menacing. It looks like he
It's
wants
so
us to get
menacing.
his... It's like he wants us to get our
It's like,
buttholes ready.
He's like, brush my single tooth, fool. Or you're gonna get these plungers.
Petunia has been working hard
Petunia
reporting
has
the
been-
locations of the weapons
Okay.
of the fire department. It looks as though the
Well,
celebration will happen right on schedule.
We're gonna
I've
have to...
completed the design
Whoa!
already.
Motion blur.
Care to see it,
Hey,
Master
Chip,
Lady?
you ready to go collect our new item?
So we're gonna have to collect that item next time. Thank you guys for watching. Henry, do you have anything you want to add?
Remember, kids, if you ever feel like you're getting addicted to drugs and alcohol, you can talk to your parents about it.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna end this episode with that Lou Albano clip where he's like, "You do drugs, you go to hell."
Remember, kids, you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
So
Okay?
yeah. So
I love
see you guys
that
next
clip.
time. Bye bye.